friends, welcome back to our session on English grammar. In the previous session on types of nouns, we understood that nouns are broadly divided under two groups, that is proper nouns and common nouns. And possessive nouns come under both these groups. Then we saw that common nouns had some more subparts as countable nouns, further divided into singular and plural nouns. Then we have uncountable nouns. Then abstract nouns and concrete nouns. Come, now let's understand the next type of nouns, further classified under common nouns. Consider the following examples. There is an army on the border. He spoke to the crowd. If we focus on the words army and crowd, they are common nouns because they are not specific. But they are also the name of a collective group of people. This brings us to collective nouns, or we can say collective common nouns. So what's the difference between collective and plural nouns? Both are referring to numbers more than one. A collective noun is in the singular form, though it is referring to a group. For example, family refers to more than one person. It includes your parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, and other relatives, sharing a common characteristic with you. That is, they are all related to you. The collective noun family can be changed to plural, that is, families, referring to other sets of families. Thus, collective noun refers to a name of a number of persons or things taken together and spoken about as a whole. So, can you identify the collective nouns in these sentences? Can you identify the singular and plural collective too? Great. Come now, let's have a look at the following examples. The school bus arrived late. Friends, focus on the word school bus. We can break this word into two, like school and bus, which can be separate common nouns and together are seen as one word, school bus. This is called as compound nouns. Compound means something that is made up or composed of two or more separate elements or existing word, just like a mixture to form a new word. Another one. It is a full moon night. Even the word full moon is a compound noun made up of an adjective and a common noun. Can you identify the compound nouns in the following sentences? Good. Now let's see what combinations they are in. Here there are two nouns together, combination of an adjective and a noun, a verb and a noun. In these cases, the noun is coming before the verb. Try them on your own. So I hope you are with me. Well, identify the common nouns here. There is a boy standing outside. That girl is clever. Yes, boy and girl. What do we observe in combinations like man and woman, gentleman and lady? They are all talking about gender. One is addressing a male and the other female. So here we have the next group of nouns classified based on gender, where boy, man, gentleman are all referring to the masculine gender, whereas girl, woman, lady are referring to the feminine gender. Come now, let's take a look at these examples. There is a lion in the zoo. There is a lioness in the zoo. This is my mother and father. Here we can see the word lion and father is for male, or we can say the masculine gender, while the word lioness and mother, this is for female gender, or we can say feminine gender. We have inserted a link for the PDF in the description box, which has more nouns that are categorized into masculine, male and feminine, female gender. Now let's take a look at these sentences. That is my child. This is my friend. The parent is waiting. This student is smart. Friends, if you focus on the word child, friend, parent and student, it could be either from the masculine gender like boy, child, boy, friend, male, parent, that is father, and a male student. Or it could be girl, child, girl, friend, female parent, that is mother, or a female student. So these words come under common gender, a noun word that could be either male or female. And what about the common words that cannot be classified as male or female? For example, this room is big. The bottle is in my bag. These are non-living things. They have no gender. Or we can say that they cannot be classified into masculine or feminine. They cannot be either male or female. Thus, they are neutral or neuter gender, meaning neither masculine nor feminine. But sometimes non-living objects are personified and classified into masculine or feminine nouns, depending on the characteristics they share. For example, Earth is like our mother. She is always providing for us. We have personified Earth as a mother, classifying it into feminine gender. The sun sheds his strong warmth and light on all of us. Here again, sun has been personified as masculine because of the characteristics of heat, light and strength, which is similar to that of a male gender. So can you identify the masculine, feminine, common and neuter genders? So friends, in this session we learned collective nouns, compound nouns, gender of nouns, that is masculine, feminine, common and neuter gender. So take a look at the whole tree diagram. You may also take a snapshot of this and save it for your reference. Hope you have enjoyed our session. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new session on English grammar. Before you leave, take a look at our online courses hosted on our platform www.letstute.com. If you liked the session, do give us a big thumbs up. See you soon. Until next time, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you for watching.